What is up, you guys? Glitchiz here, coming at you with an all-new Dauntless video. But first, if you enjoy quality gaming content or informational videos like the one I'm posting today, then consider hitting that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my future uploads. That being said, in today's video, I want to run down all of the killer updates that are coming with patch 1.8.0. But before we jump into all those juicy details, I actually have two cool announcements I wanted to make. The first one being, I just got word from the Phoenix Lab devs that my in-game partner Flare is done being made, and within the next couple videos, hopefully I'll be able to show that off to you guys and start giving them out. And also, the second big announcement is, as I'm sure you guys are already aware, the Dark Harvest is coming to Ramsgate as of October 21st or so. And with that, I've been given the opportunity to create a really cool, unique video for you guys on the channel. And within this video, I don't want to go into too much detail. I'll give more detail on it when it officially comes out. But I will say that within this video, there's going to be some hidden riddles that you guys are going to have to solve. And if you guys are able to solve this riddle and send me the correct answers by the deadline, the 3 random winners will be drawn to potentially win a $30 Dark Harvest prize pack, which includes several Dark Harvest themed transmogs, a cool Dark Harvest themed emote, an elite hunt pass for free, as well as 7 days of the Slayers Club and 30 premium bounty tokens. So really cool gift that I'm able to give away to 3 lucky winners. All you got to do is pay close attention to that video, so get hyped about that and keep an eye on it. That'll probably be dropping around the 19th of October, so keep an eye out for that video. But yeah, let's jump right into the juicy details of the 1.8.0 patch. There's a ton of stuff to go over. A lot of things that were delayed that are all coming in at the same time for 1.8.0. So the first thing I wanted to go over is the new Power Balance Huntpass. So let's jump right into that. So right out the gate, level 1, we get this cool Inhibited Power emote. And you'll notice that the whole theme of this hunt pass is like cool, like aether energy charged kind of effects to them. So pretty cool emote there. And obviously first few tiers we get our new orrery coins. That's going to be the new seasonal currency that we're going to have to be working towards, as well as some platinum to get your all your platinum back if you go with the elite track. And then number 5 is this cool Royal Battlecraft Facade. This is a really neat helmet transmog that you can get, which goes really well with the one-off chest piece that you'll see here in a minute. Moving on, you got your typical platinum rams and ace chips, and then the Eureka banner emote. I actually really like this banner emote rather. It's pretty cool animation. Moving on, we've got the power die. It's this cool like golden tan one. Looks really good on the like pumpkin Dark Harvest Halloween themed armor set color schemes that you guys wanted to go with. Autumn is another one that goes good with this set. So cool, the die that we get to look forward to there. Moving on, some more coins, and then we get the orrery seal signal flare. Moving on, we have, and this is what I was mentioning before, the Royal Battlecraft coat. This goes really good with that other helmet. I'll probably show some like little turntables of what these armor sets look like here as I go over them in closer detail. But that's the chest piece at level 25. Moving on, level 30, we get the orrery seal banner fabric. Moving on to 35, we've got the orrery conduit lantern transmog. Pretty cool purple void looking lantern there. Moving on to level 40, that's when we get our banner sigil, the orrery seal sigil. Last but not least, rounding out 45, we just get more coins. And then at level 50, we get the Battlecraft helmet. Well, it's the Battlecraft set, the full set rather. It comes with the Battlecraft helmet, the Battlecraft vest, Battlecraft boots, and the Battlecraft gloves. So pretty cool set there. I actually kind of like the one-off chest and helmet more than the actual like full matching final set. So feel free to like mix and match those. They do die really well too, so that's pretty cool. So there is the new hunt pass, and again, the orrery coins is going to be the currency for the season, which leads me right into the next thing I want to go over, which is the updates to our reward cache. So a lot of cool stuff here. And again, I'll show this armor set up close here. We get the Secret Keeper's Circlet, Reach, Step, and Wrap. This is a cool like half and half armor set. So half of it looks like this, like almost like a mannequin almost, and then the opposite side is this cool like golden warrior, depending on how you look at it. So pretty unique design idea, and I'll probably do a turn of that as well. So a really cool addition to the reward cache. For weapons, all of these weapons look pretty dope. We've got the Keeper's Laminus chain blades, the Keeper's Malice hammer, the Keeper's Canone. These are the repeaters. Keeper's Lancia for the Warpike. Really clean design, silver and gold. Keeper's Aplodo for the Strikers. The Keeper's Gladios, which I'm a big fan of. I love this sword design, it's pretty cool looking. And last but not least, the Keeper's Sectus axe. Big boy axe. So really cool designs coming with the reward cache this time around. For styles, we get the Secret Keeper's Wings glider. A cool variation of that. There's also a bone themed one that is coming in the store, which I'll go over in a minute. As well as the knowledge die, silver and light blue die. Pretty cool looking. And then in the vault, we've got the Haunted Shadows Huntpass items making a return. So if you missed out on any of the Haunted Shadows, this is a really good time for them bringing this back, because they are kind of like Halloween type themed. So really cool cosmetics with some of these that are coming back. So if you missed them, be sure to pick these up, because they are all pretty cool. I love the hammer. I still use it to this day, even though it's been out for a while, but really cool designs for this whole season. So yeah, definitely be sure to pick those up. A lot of cool stuff. And then last but not least, I want to run to the store. So for featured items, we have the Gift of the Unseens. This is sort of like the, not exactly the same, but it has the random curiosities when you drop them that people can pick up for 25 platinum. We've got the Autumn Fox style kit coming as well. The Harbinger, this is the glider I was telling you about, the like bone themed skeleton kind of like corpse looking glider. I actually really like the design of this one. And then we've got some cool weapon transmogs for the axe. We have the Debt Collector, the Grinning Phantom Lantern transmog. They're bringing back the Night Hunter armor set, as well as all of the old Dark Harvest themed transmogs that were exclusive to the event as well, coming back too. So the Bats Entertainment emote, or Arrival emote rather, the Undead Shuffle emote, the Grievous Pumpkin Lantern skin. We've got the Harvester's Head armor skin. I'm not sure if this is any different than the one we've already got. I think it's the same as last year's. So if you missed that, be sure to pick that up. So a lot of cool Halloween Dark Harvest themed stuff, but we've got these that are new, the Bloodshot set. We got one for the hammer. They all have like an eyeball on them for the Unseen, which is kind of a cool theme. The Bloodshot Beheader axe. The Bloodshot Barbs chain blades. Bloodshot Snappers repeaters. Bloodshot Claw Warpike. The Bloodshot Fang Sword. The Bloodshot Sockets for the Strikers. Kind of like an eyeball right on the front of it. The Twilight's Laugh Lantern skin. Last but not least, the classic What's Cookin' Hunt Arrival emote. Not emote rather, but arrival animation. So pretty cool stuff there. For secrets, we have the Bloodshot Standard and Bloodshot Growth. These are going to be tied to a quest that we're going to be getting soon. So be sure to snag that, and that basically unlocks the availability of them within the store, I believe. So yeah, we got a cool standard there with the big eyeball, as well as the Bloodshot Growth banner emote. And this has a pretty cool animation as well. Really like the swirl effect on that. Moving on. For the Platinum bundles, there is, I don't think they have anything new on the test server, but there is going to be 2 new bundles at launch on the patch with some unique transmogs and Platinum bundles that are going to be available for Platinum in the store or for cash as well. So be sure to check that out. I don't know what those officially look like, but there will be 2 additional Platinum bundles. So be sure to look out for that. If you're planning on picking any of these things up, be sure to use code Glitchiz in the in-game Dauntless store. I am officially on the list now, or anywhere within the Epic launcher. Really helps support the channel. I greatly appreciate it. It is just code Glitchiz. Moving on, the next big thing that I wanted to go over was the cell re-categorization. This will probably need a whole new video to go more in depth on, but at the end of the day, several of our known perks are going to be shuffled around to different categories, and all 5 categories themselves have been renamed to some unique new fancy names that personally I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of. It could be just because I've been used to calling them what they've been for the last 5 years, so a lot of people have mixed feelings about it. But for our defensive cells, those are now called Fortitude. For the mobility cells, that is now called Alacrity, and mobility has a few different changes to what is and isn't included in there. For power, that is now called Brutality cells. For utility, that is now called the Insight cell. And for your technique slot, that is now called the Finesse cell. So those are the new changes. Study up and try and memorize those new names. They are a little fancy. But that will be the new cell type, new category cells for the foreseeable future. So keep an eye on that, and I'll probably go more in depth in these again on which cells actually got swapped around into the different categories. Moving on, the next big thing I wanted to go over is XP banking. I also have some mixed feelings on this one. After doing the test with it on the PTR, there's a lot of things that a lot of us that played it have some issues with that we brought up, and the devs have talked about potentially updating this in the not too distant future, potentially in a patch. But as it stands currently, the way XP banking works is you will be getting 75% XP after you reach level 20 towards your XP banked experience pool. And the one downside that we all are kind of in agreement with at the moment is that the cap that they have for that XP banked experience only gets you to level 6, which, as I'm sure you guys know, you can get there in like 10 minutes. It's really, if you've got the proper number of bounties and maybe some like boosters going on, for example, you can literally get that in less than 10 minutes. 1 or 2 mid-level escalation runs can get you to level 6 on a weapon. So I'm hoping that they change that soon to increase the cap to give you a few more levels out of it. I'm not sure why it was limited to level 6, but that is what it will be at the launch of 1.8.0. But again, it will potentially change, so hang tight on that. And then last but not least, before we get into the new rumors and the balance changes and things like that, is the new quest system that is going to be updated that I wanted to go over. So for the challenge system, now we have our dailies, which was similar to what we had before, as well as our weeklies, but the weekly challenges will be consistent and stay the same for everyone and be visible throughout the entire season. So if you miss a week for whatever reason, you can go back and catch up on the missions and the challenges that you missed out on the previous week, and have time to catch up on all those to get them all done by the end of the season type of thing. So you're not having to worry about missing out, FOMO, I guess you could say, on certain challenges and not getting all of your coins. And I did the math, and as of right now, you actually get, I believe it's 100 or 200 less max total coins than what we can currently get right now. So I'm hoping that they change that a little bit. And the other thing we had an issue with is, as of right now on week 1, they have this random call to arms character title reward, which is a reward that you get if you complete all of the season's weekly challenges. Now, as you can see by week 4, when you complete all those challenges, you're going to be getting a check mark of some sort to tell you that you've 100% completed that week. So me and a few other creators have brought up this concern with the devs, and they are aware of it, that they may change the location of this seasonal end of season reward title reward to the final week and or its own bar. That way it doesn't interfere with the individual weeks as you go. Because if you couldn't complete this until the very final week, that means your week 1 check mark will be incomplete for the entire duration of the season, which would totally throw off my OCD. I don't know about you guys, but hopefully they update that and push that to the final week of the season, and or have a separate row just for the seasonal reward to kind of show people what they have to look forward to if they get all of the weekly challenges done by the end of the season, but not have it interfere with the week-to-week challenges as you go through them on a weekly basis. So that is the new thing. And instead of it just being 4 missions, you have several not so crazy ones that are worth between 400, some of them are 200 even, up to 800 points. Coins, and you can pick and choose which ones you want or which ones you have the time for whenever you log in, type of thing. And again, because these are all persistent throughout the entire season, if there's ones that you missed from a previous week, you can go back and do them when you have the time. So a pretty cool update, and I'm actually really looking forward to these changes. I think it's a really good fix for the challenge system that we currently have. Hopefully they increase the merits that you can get, or the coins you can get a little bit for the rewards, so it is more in line with what we're currently getting. But still a really good update, and the fact that you can go back and complete ones that you've missed is a really, really handy feature, and I'm glad that they're incorporating that into the game. So really cool changes there. Moving on, we are also going to be getting a few new rumors. I'll probably throw up an image here in a second. We are going to be getting a new rumor for the Protector Hammer, Sword, Strikers, and Chain Blades. These are going to be new Blazeworks Hunting Grounds themed weapon skins, similar to the ones that we got for the Warpike and the Axe with the last Hunt Pass. These are basically similar styles to those transmogs, but for the other remaining weapons that we don't have them for yet. So those look pretty cool, and I look forward to completing them. Moving on to balance updates, instead of going through and talking about every single little individual one, I just wanted to point out some of the main ones that are most important that I thought would be most beneficial. The big ones for the balance updates is Elder Behemoths now only have 2 shields instead of 3, so that will make those annoying shield fights on like the Paradox Breaks, for example, to be a lot more less of a headache, and make them a little bit easier. And then last but not least, players can now destroy Phalanx's projectiles during the Phalanx arena fight by attacking them. So that is a cool little change to the Phalanx fight, add a little more versatility, and kind of escape some of those AoE fire explosions. Moving on to the hunting ground fixes for balance updates, Phalanx will now be replacing Heroic Gnasher on the Paradox Breaks, so we can now find the Phalanx on multiple Hunting Grounds islands. He will be available on the Paradox Breaks, like I just said, as well as on the Twilight Sanctuary. The Phalanx and Thunderdeep Drask will be replacing Flameborn Rezakiri and Heroic Embermane on the Twilight Sanctuary. So that will give us 3 locations now that we can hunt down Thunderdeep Drask and the Phalanx to get the parts that you may or may not be missing. You don't have to rely on the public event anymore, so that's pretty cool. And then moving on to quality of life updates, the big one that I'm super, super happy about. There was a lot of little ones, and I'll be sure to post a link down in the description for the full patch notes, but the main big one that I wanted to take away from this was interacting with the blue loot cubes after public events within the hunting grounds now regenerate your health and refill your supply crates. So we no longer have to worry about logging out and logging back into a hunting grounds to refresh everything. All you got to do is stay in there long enough to finish one public event, and by looting that loot cube, your supply crates for the entire party, whoever's in there with you, whether it's a team or randoms, will have their supply crates resupplied to full again, so you can just continue using those potions and continue farming those behemoths without having to reset. So that's a huge quality of life update. Again, There was a bunch of smaller like UI fixes, tech fixes with like the bugs and performance updates, but I don't want to go and waste too much of you guys' time going into all those depths. Be sure to check the link in the description and click the link to see the full patch notes if you want to go in more detail. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Hey, Future Glitchiz here. I completely forgot to talk about the Dark Harvest event store items. So before I let you guys go, let's quickly go over that real quick. So if you talk to Honest Oz, here's some of the things that you have to look forward to that we can buy from the event store. I'm assuming once the official event drops, we're going to be getting those cool, unique coins again that will unlock some of these tokens, the unseen coins. So things to look forward to that they're bringing back from the previous season: the Shady Shroud mask, the Sly Stalker mask, the Shrieking Shrike mask, and the Beyond Your Gourd, and some of the curiosities are going to be coming back. For new stuff, we have the Unseen Curse banner emote. Really cool Unseen banner emote that we can pick up for 250 Unseen coins. We're getting the Callous Cacophony flare. A little out of position, but it's a cool looking pumpkin flare. We have the Midnight Observer transform curiosity. Unlike the pumpkin, this one turns you into a cat. And if you wait long enough, takes a couple seconds here, but the eyes should open up. There we go. So cool little transformation potion that you can take there. And then last but not least, we've got the Unseen Beacons from the previous season's events. Shoots out some bats. We got the Bloodshot Eye flare. Again, wrong demonstration on the PTR, but it'll look like this symbol here. We have the Bloodshot Eye banner sigil, the Bloodshot banner, which is a pretty cool fabric in my opinion, and then the classic Sinister Squash Sparkler, which doesn't work in the preview either. So these are the cool event items that we can pick up during the Dark Harvest. So look forward to that as well. All right, back to past glitches later. Again, keep an eye out for my flare video. Keep an eye out for the special Dark Harvest themed reward video, the riddle that I'm going to be doing. And hopefully you guys are willing to participate that. I think it's going to be really fun. And again, 3 lucky winners will be getting a chance to win a $30 Dark Harvest prize pack. It has a ton of cool transmogs in it, an emote, a free elite hunt pass, as well as some Slayer Club reward days and premium bounty tokens. So be sure to look forward to that. And last but not least, if you guys aren't already members of the Glitch Gang, we will be doing the winner giveaway for that Dark Harvest video on our Discord, as well as all of our other giveaways we do through the Discord. So be sure to click those links down below to join the Glitch Gang on our official Discord as well. Hundreds of Slayers in there, always looking for new people to hunt with, and we did just upgrade it a little bit, so it's a lot more fun in there now as well. So be sure to check it out and join us. We'd love to see you around. But until the next one, you guys, I hope you had a great day, and we'll see you later. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. Also, if you're looking to join a killer community of like-minded gamers, then be sure to click the link in the description and join the Glitch Gang Discord server. We continue to grow every day, and it's filled with all your favorite game discussion channels, as well as several LFG channels to help you find that perfect group for your next hunt or raid. Lastly, if you're new to the channel and want to keep up to date with all my future content, then consider hitting that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Hope you all had a great day, and I will catch you on the next one.